folks. Got us some coffee. Letting that oil heat up a little bit. So I've only had this wheel for, what, like a couple weeks now? But I did do a little bit of research on how to keep it clean, on how to actually like clean it. So I got a product that I think is going to do a pretty good job at just like cleaning this and just keeping it clean. From what I understand, like once every 2 months or something is good enough. I don't know if we're gonna see like major results on this because obviously it's like a new wheel. But if you do have Alcantara or like suede or even like interior or like seats that have the suede or Alcantara, you can use this method on all of that stuff. So it really works on any like soft fabric. So I'll show you guys how to do that. I'm gonna quick wash the car because it's just filthy and I haven't washed it all week, and then we'll get into it. This car sounds so good even with the valves closed. It sounds like this car just has such a great tone to it. I really only drive with the valves open like probably like 30% of the 20 or 30% of the time, just because it's so loud. Like you will be bringing attention to you from everyone outside. And sometimes you just don't want all that attention. But yeah, I just love the way this car sounds. Like even with the valves closed, the engine and just everything, it sounds so good. It's crazy, like you do all this stuff to your car and then like, I have a list. Do you guys have a list? Does everyone, do you guys have like a list of like mods that you want to do to your car? Dude, I have the biggest list, and that list just keeps growing. Like that list never stays the same. But like I do all this stuff and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. And then I'm like, oh, but I really need to go ahead and order this and then get this. And then like the other thing is like if you're about to track, like if you're gonna get into tracking, dude, there's so much stuff you need to get in order to like track right, like properly without like damaging your car and making sure that you can drive to and from the track. So like the thing is like there's a lot of people that'll track, but they trailer their car to the track and then they trailer it home. So it's like not a big deal if something happens. There's not many people that track and like drive to the track and drive home after tracking. So it's a little bit different when you're doing it like that. Like, you know, this car's my only car right now, so this is also my daily driver and potentially like my track car. So it's like I'll be going like to the track, ripping corners, and then trying to go to Harris Teeter to get my groceries. Like so you got to be a little bit careful about like the choices you make when it's like your only car and you're tracking it, because the track's just super hard on cars. Like it's just super, super tough on a car. So you just beat the heck out of it. But I mean, it's worth it. And I am going to get another car probably soon here. And I have to get something because this car's turning into like a freaking race car. Not that I'm mad about it, but it's just the facts. Oh, what's up, fucker? Trying to go from a dig? So yeah, track stuff is coming up. I had a lot of people asking me about track stuff. I've just been hella busy with work, man. Just been like slammed on work, dude. Just got so much stuff going on. So many things are happening. So many things are getting built right now. It's just like, it's not a bad thing. It's good to be busy, but just not a lot of time to make content right now. Not a lot of time to be at the track. Also, the track's like literally just opened up, so people are now just starting to hit them up. But yeah, I got a few more things I got to do before I can take this car to the track and like do it the right way. Nothing major, but like it would be wise to do a couple of these things before I go. It's so loud. Oh man, I'm thinking about killing the burbles, man. Gets to be a little bit much. Like it's not terrible because it's a valve system, so like I can kill the burbles with the valve if I want. But it would be nice to just have like the loud exhaust without all the burbles sometimes. I don't know. We'll see. Another interesting thing is I'm doing the monoball conversion. Fall Line. If you guys ever heard of Fall Line, it's a company that makes a lot of really, like I&D sells a lot of Fall Line parts. Fall Line is a company that makes like really, really good parts for the M2s, M3s, M4s, and they make a monoball conversion kit for this car that is like really supposed to help with the handling and just the overall rigidity of the car when you're tracking. It's supposed to make a massive difference. So my buddy Matt is running that on his M2 Ghost. He's running the monoball conversion. He said it was probably like it made the biggest difference on the car, and it's only like $500. and it goes like just all around the car. So I'm super stoked about that. I'm definitely doing that. It's crazy, dude. It's just like the craziest sounds coming out of this car, man. Scrub-a-dub-dub in the tub. About to get this bad girl washed up. Oh, dude, white calipers, they're always gonna be dirty. Dude, your calipers are always gonna be dirty. My car is filthy right now, and like the cleanest thing on my car are my white calipers. This thing's actually like hella dirty though. Hella bugs everywhere, dude. Cause I'd be out there driving. How do you guys feel about the M-Performance spoiler? I actually really like it. It's like super subtle. I might buy another one and paint match it. Double up. Them carbon mirrors is sharp, son. I always have my mirrors folded up like inwards like this when I'm washing my car, and every single time I catch my arm on just the end of the winglet. Every single time when I'm washing the car. It's just like unavoidable. It's the best way to do it though, because then the water doesn't like run out of the mirror onto the car. Hey, what up, Doc? E46 M3. It was clean. All blacked out. I love the roads out here, man. We got some of the best roads. I'm like South Charlotte, in the middle of nowhere, we have some of the best roads. But like as soon as you get into Charlotte, like the city, it just turns all bad. It's like just terrible. Some of the worst roads. Damn, dude. This car sounds so good. That's a game changer, dude. Like a good fan in a hot garage is a game changer. So what is it that we're talking about today? We're talking about cleaning Alcantara and like suede. All right, so here's everything that we're gonna be using to do this. I picked up some foam applicator pads. These are all off of Amazon. I just got some different ones to kind of see which ones I like the best. These ones are nice and small, so they can fit in like smaller areas. And then this one, just like a weird foam block. I think Chemical Guys makes this one, but it's a foam block on two sides. One's a little bit more firm than the other side. I think technically this is for tire dressing, but you can use it for this too. And then these are just like regular foam block applicator pads. And then we have some interior detailing microfiber towels. These are specifically made for interiors. And this is from Obsessed Garage. I'm gonna have all of this stuff linked down below for you guys, but this is what we're gonna be using today, Sonax. So this is for Alcantara and upholstery cleaner. This is by far the way to go. I watched a bunch of videos on it, and it's really easy to apply. Ideally, this process would be a lot easier if your steering wheel was off the car and you would literally just lay it down, apply some of this to a foam block, and rub it into the Alcantara, and then rub it out with this microfiber cloth. I don't really think it makes sense to remove the whole steering wheel just to clean it. You can do it in the car just fine. So let's go ahead and hop in there and I'll show you what we do. All right guys, so the idea here with Sonax, Alcantara, and upholstery cleaner is you want to rub it into the actual Alcantara or the suede, which we're gonna use this, and actually just apply it in here and rub it in gently, and then let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then go ahead and use a microfiber towel to pull out any of the dirt or grease or stains that were in the actual Alcantara. So you can do this two ways. You can either apply it to the pad like so, or you can apply it to the actual steering wheel. In this case, I'm just gonna do it to the pad, and we'll start on this side. But you definitely want all of it to be absorbed. So in the places obviously that you have your hands the most is where it's going to be the dirtiest. So the idea is to kind of just rub it in, and we're going to kind of go through it a couple times here just to make sure I got enough on there. Now, like I said before, you guys, this is a newer steering wheel. Like, I've only had it for a couple weeks, so this isn't gonna really make a big difference, but I did want to show you guys the process of using this stuff. And I watched a few videos myself, and it really seems like this is the way to go, that people just kind of swear by this stuff. But I am only doing the left side right now, so we can kind of see if there's any difference. It should deepen up the look of the Alcantara a little bit. Make it look a little bit nicer. That should be about enough. The whole thing is covered for sure. Oh wow, so you can actually see it on camera, just how like dried out and kind of dull this is getting over here. And then obviously this side is after putting on. There is a little bit of dirt. You can kind of see a little bit of brownness to the applicator pad. It's really hard to see. But like I said, you guys, this is like a brand new wheel, so it's gonna be hard to see any big differences here. But if this was like a super dirty older wheel, you would notice a huge difference. So we let this sit for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we just take our microfiber towel and go over it, kind of rub out some of these areas again that will lift some of that dirt and stain from the Alcantara wheel. It's really that easy. You just go in, rub it in, and then rub it out. So you can also use this stuff, like we could use it on this right here if we wanted to. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that as well. The M2 has Alcantara all over it. We could use it on the shift boot if we wanted to. So yeah, really anything with like suede or Alcantara on your upholstery, you can use this Sonax stuff, and it's supposed to be freaking incredible. So if you guys are interested in this stuff, I'm gonna have it linked down below. Lots of people swear by it. And the nice thing is this also doesn't lift any of the dye. So like it's not gonna pull any of the dye from like your stitching or the actual wheel itself. You don't have to worry about any dyes running because of this. It's very easy on the fabric, and it just does exactly what you want it to do. It just pulls out the dirt. Let's go ahead and use the microfiber towel, just remove everything from it. This is definitely something that I'll be using a lot once I get seats, because obviously you're sitting on the seat and that will get really dirty. Yeah man, how easy is that? It's like so easy. I'm actually really excited to use this like down the line when this thing is super dirty. It feels the exact same, like it didn't pull any of the like the softness away from it, you know? Like it still feels really good. The Alcantara, easiest DIY ever, dude. I'm not putting a ton on. If this was like older and like worn more, I would definitely put way more on and like be a little bit more liberal with it. But like I said, dude, this wheel's like brand new. I'm really just making this video to show you guys how to use this stuff and show you that, you know, if your wheel is dirty, like this is the way to go. Now, these might be a little bit more dirty because they've obviously been on the car for a few years. Imagine if you had like suede seats though. Dude, this stuff would be a game changer. Wow, that actually did make a big difference. Holy crap. That's crazy. This stuff works. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but that is freaking crazy. Like, it looks so much better. Crap. Dang, dude, that stuff makes a big difference.
That's crazy. Looks good.
Stuff works really well. So it doesn't really matter like what kind of foam you use. I just grabbed a bunch of these so I had different options, but it seems like this stuff works really well, like these little ones. They're a little bit more soft, so I feel like they're a little bit more gentle on like the Alcantara, but really you could get away with any of that, and then obviously like a microfiber towel. Anyways guys, so that was an easy one today, just how to clean your Alcantara. Pretty basic. I'm excited to do it in the future when it's a little bit more dirty. Right now, obviously the interior is like pretty clean, but if you do have a dirty interior or you have a dirty steering wheel, this might make a really big difference for you. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Please do subscribe, comment down below, like this video, hit that bell notification, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.